Hi, it's Kai from Tuesday. In this tutorial, I will show you how you can use Apollo integration from Tuesday to automatically send generated emails of your contacts into Apollo. So here, as you can see, this is a personalized email workflow. And so the preparation work here is first, let's generate all of the emails that we want to send, starting from their LinkedIn URL and automatically using our campaign, right? And see here, I have named the email body to be email 1 as the column name. You can click on it to edit this name, right? And then for subject, I use subject 1. You can name them however you like. But the reason I mentioned this is if you go to Apollo and you need to basically create a sequence like this, right? So we are only going to use Tuesday for the first touch email. So this is the step that matters. After that, it's just like basically follow up sequences. So the first touch is what really matters. And as you can see here, here's the placeholder for subject 1 and email 1. They must match the name of the column here in order for this to work. Yeah, so now I have already created the campaign, the sequence in Apollo. And next step is in order to send this to Apollo, we also need the contact's email address, right? Because I started this list as a export from Apollo, I have the personal LinkedIn URL is the one that I pasted into the worksheets in Tuesday. So now I'm also going to paste the email column into Tuesday, right? So to do that, I will click on add column and then let's name this email, hit save. And let me drag this to the beginning. Right, let me click and drag this to reorder it. Okay, I'll put the email as the first column, right? And then I'm going to paste all of the emails. And just to double check, are these matching? Yes, these are matching the leads. Jonah, yes, I think this works. All right, so now becomes the fun part. How do we send this to Apollo? Well, we're going to click here to add a new column. And from the drop-down menu, we're gonna select Apollo, add to campaign. So this is the integration we want. If this is your first time, you won't see any of your account listed yet, and you need to click on add an account, and then follow the instructions to get the API key, enter it here, and after you do that and come back to you'll see your account. This is the one that I want to use. And campaign, if you click on the campaign, it will automatically show all of the existing campaigns or sequences that you have created. So this is the one that I showed you earlier that we are going to use for this. Skip if in Workspace. This applies if you're only reaching out to new leads. I'm not going to check this box because some of these accounts are from previous outreach campaigns. All right, so for the email column, we're going to select the email column we created. That's how we can match to the person's email address. Right, and then I'm also going to select the LinkedIn URL column. Then for custom variables, this is super important because we need to basically be sending these two as custom variables, the email and the subject, because we are using both. Right, so here I'm going to select email 1 and then subject. I'm going to select subject 1. So these are not linked. What this means is basically when we run each row, the integration will automatically check to see if a variable in Apollo already exists with the same name. If it does, it will just update the contact custom field with the value. If it does not, it will first create it and then use it, right? So, and then update it. Now, this is an optional step, which sending account from Apollo that I want to use. Right, so one thing I don't know if you noticed is some of the rows are empty because we couldn't get a valid profile. So in run settings, we actually have a feature called run conditions, which allows you to only continue if certain conditions are met. Right, so I can click add condition. Right, so I will only run this step if email is not empty. Okay, so this should work perfectly. If I hit save, then it's going to create those variables if they don't exist, and it's going to run it row by row by adding them to the campaign. Cool, let's do it. Okay, as you can see here, the button behaves a little bit aggressively, which is okay. We'll ignore it for now. You see this, the first campaign, the email column is empty, and that's why it says run condition not met. It will not simply not send this into Apollo. Okay, and it is doing this one by one now. And if you go into your Apollo campaign, let's take a look in context. Now we see these people have been added. I'm going to remember this name. Let's say Jacob Gillen. So let's preview their email to make sure to show you guys what it looks like. Jacob, sorry, what's the name? Oh, Jacob Gillen. And just... Okay, I'm going to copy this person's name just to show you guys what it looks like. Let's go to overview, step 1, and then I'm going to enter this person's name. All right, so it seems like, as you can see here, the subject is loaded correctly, so is the message. That's how it's going to look for each prospect that you add to your campaign. Cool, I hope this is helpful. Let us know if you have any questions or feedback. Cheers.